Alright, so we all know the quarantine is still going on and it's getting worse and worse by the day. So, in the previous video, I mentioned some games that I think you should play while this quarantine is happening. And today I want to elaborate more on one of my favorite games from that list, Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter is a game that I've come back to in the last month or two after taking a very long break from it, and I've had the most fun with this game that I've ever had in most of my gaming time over the last decade. The thing about Monster Hunter is, this game is, it's kind of hard to explain. People compare it to Dark Souls. I don't really like to make that comparison. I think they're two completely different games. This game's gameplay is fast. It is challenging, but not to the level of Dark Souls, I would say. This game's more about learning and inventory control. I mean, I guess Dark Souls is too, but we're gonna stop the Dark Souls comparison. This game is different than Dark Souls. So if people say that, I personally think they're wrong, but yeah, this game, the gameplay is fast, it's challenging, it requires a lot of your attention, and I've never felt like this game has cheated me. I feel like every time I fainted in this game, which is like the equal to being dead. Yeah, I've never felt like this game has ever cheated me. It was always just a thing of like, oh, I didn't know it could do that. Oh, I need to learn this. Oh man, I didn't make that rotation in time. Like I didn't hit my evade in time. To me, the game is very, very fair. The game provides plenty of variety. It has 14 different weapons that you can choose from, like a longsword bow, great sword, longbow gun, hunting horn. There's so many different weapons and they all play completely differently. Me, I like to use, for some reason, all the weapons I like to use are very stamina heavy. Like I use insect glaive, bow. Weapons that use a lot of your stamina bar are usually what I play. I don't know why that happened, but lately I've been getting into great sword and gun lance, and I want to try out every weapon before the next game comes out. But for now, my main weapons are my bow and my insect glaive. The game also has like different elements, so like you could have a bow that shoots out ice damage or blast damage or fire, whatever, thunder. And if you want to have specific loadouts, like super specific loadouts for, like, let's say I want a bow build to fight this monster specifically. I find out what this monster's weakness is, I build a whole loadout, and I don't have to worry about inventory space at all because there's 200 plus loadout slots. So you can get really, really specific with your loadouts. And it's not just the weapons. Your armor that you have, it can also be tailored to whatever monster you want to fight. Oh, this monster does a lot of ice damage. Let me get an armor set that has ice resistance. Or this monster will, like, shoot fire out. Let me get something that has fire resistance, and different little perks you can get. Like, oh, this monster has a lot of breakable parts, and let me get a armor set that has a part breaker on it or slugger on it to knock out the monster. Like, you can really, if you want to take that time and learn everything about the game, this is a game you can get completely lost in. And going back to the armor perks, like I guess they are armor perks, like they're called decorations in the game. So it's pretty much like, I want more health. Like if you notice on the gameplay, my health bar is a bit bigger than usual. Like it's not at my stamina bar because I have some health boost perks on. Or if you wanted to, you could be a bit less. You can be a bit more like, I know I'm good at the game, I know what I'm doing, so I'll go for a bit more damage. Right now, I just want, since we were doing an Elder Dragon, I wanted to play it safe, so I got a little bit of health boost, but that didn't end up helping me much in this run. The gun also has mods for certain weapons. Like if you use the bow guns, light or heavy, you can put different mods on them. You can put a suppressor on them. Heavy bow gun, you can put some scopes on your bow gun. Like there's plenty of customization in this game. One day I spent like a good 30 minutes to a half hour just redoing my loadouts and making sure I had all the ones tailored. And I don't even have that much armor in the game. I have so much more armor to get. And if that's not enough customization, you get a room in this game. You can also customize the hell out of your room. You can get different decorations. You can put up different trophies, stuff that you've collected from the environment. Like if you're doing an expedition, you can grab like these small little animals that are around, and then you can put them in your room. They have rare animals and shit that you can get. There is plenty of custom. Don't forget about your palico. I almost forgot about the palicos. Make sure you invest in your palico, because when you're hunting solo, your palico comes in really, really handy. So yeah, you want to make sure you're taking care of your own inventory and your palico's inventory. Now the game does have a story mode, obviously, and the story mode in the base version of Monster Hunter, because there's Monster Hunter World and then there's Monster Hunter World Iceborne, which was the big expansion that came out last year, I believe. I could be mistaken, but it came out recently. The base game of Monster Hunter World it has an 80-hour story. So that's already longer than most games. And then you get the expansion Iceborne, which provides another, what is it, like 20 to 40 hours, I think? I could be wrong though. But that's just the story. That doesn't include expeditions, investigations, the optional quests that you can do, decoration farming. Like you're gonna get lost in this game. I know people who spent 300 hours in this game. I've seen YouTubers who spent like literally 1,000 to 2,000 to even 3,000 hours in Monster Hunter, and they still haven't gotten everything. So for your quarantine time, I'm saying Monster Hunter is the way to go. It's what I've been playing like crazy. It's my #1 game on Steam right now, actually, at least in terms of hours. And I started this game on Steam not too long ago. Actually, I used to play it on Xbox before I had my PC built, but now that I got my PC built, I can't go back. I just can't. And the best part is they're still adding free monsters. Like this game it doesn't have any like monster that's behind the paywall. Every monster that they put into the game, you can go challenge it once you hit the level. Like they're adding Flaming Brachydios and Furious Rajang on console now, and then it'll be on PC in like a few weeks. And then we're all gonna be synced up together, which means hopefully this game could be getting cross-play soon, but we don't know yet. They're still adding monsters on a very, very good schedule. They're always giving us new festivals that we can go through and get some unique armors. Like there's one armor set that I really want to get called the Buff Body Armor Set that I'm really hoping to go for next time we get this festival. So at the end of all that, all I'm saying is, if you're at home quarantined, you're sick of Call of Duty or whatever game you've been playing, and you like RPGs, give Monster Hunter a chance. I really think you'd enjoy it. People who I've seen who haven't played, this is a lot of people's first Monster Hunter game, like me. I kind of want to go back and play some of the other ones after some time, but this game is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So those are some of the reasons why I love Monster Hunter. Hopefully you can pick up the game. I think it's on sale on Steam right now as of the time of this recording. So yeah, give it a chance, guys. Give it a chance. The optimization on PC has been getting better and better with time. So if you enjoy Monster Hunter, if you have nothing to do at home during this quarantine, give Monster Hunter a chance. It's a game you can get lost in. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I keep repeating it because it's true. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.